Absolutely, I'd recommend CUTEK as a liquid applied membrane for temporary weatherproofing or permanent.
It's so amazing for CUTEK to be used on such an iconic mass timber build.
So Air New Zealand wanted to build a new hangar. There was a steel scheme drawn, and then Evershin from Studio Pacific said, hey, I think we could do this in timber. Long story short, Air New Zealand said, hey, let's give it a crack. Something like the hangar, that represents probably 4 years with an NZ Strong. A bit of a personal one, that one, but it's the kind of projects that I chase.
The Hangar 4 project for XLAM was obviously a keystone project or a flagship project. What it meant for me was the ability to actually combine multiple materials from multiple suppliers and create something unique, showing the actual ability of mass timber at that scale. We brought in over 7,000 pieces of individual timbers, some ranging from 26 metres long and 3 to 4 tonne in weight, right down to items that are only maybe a metre by a metre and weighed about 200 kg. We pre-assembled these at Tidal Road and then actually transported them around to site for further assembly and erection.
We are a New Zealand made and a New Zealand developed product, and Air New Zealand is an iconic New Zealand brand. So to work with New Zealand Strong on this project just meant a lot to our business and really solidified how good our product is.
Yeah, moisture management is key. It's something that it has to become part of what you do.
If that moisture content increases by just 1 or 2%, you could be talking hundreds of mils of expansion through all the individual pieces of timber, particularly whenever there's a membrane going over the top of it.
So as soon as you're getting those high moisture contents, you're getting mould, you're getting staining, you're getting all these other things. Everyone agreed that actually painting on a liquid applied solution was the best outcome. Yes, I went to Timberlab, and when I was there, Andrew showed me a series of samples. Can't remember how many there was, but it was pretty clear that the CUTEK at the end was by far holding up the best. So then XLAM took that on and part of their scope, and they six-sided coated everything. And I guess the long story short, it was the best solution to the problem for that building.
And it became clear that CUTEK was the best. It was the Rolls Royces of every item that we actually chose.
NZ Strong got it right. Pre-coating the timber with CUTEK for Hangar 4 was the right decision. It protected the timber while it was in storage and again while it was on site. NZ Strong also carefully monitored the moisture levels, another great decision. It meant that they could be on top of any potential issues should they arise. But because they used CUTEK, they didn't need to. It performed just as expected.
From an architectural point of view, a benefit is that you actually get to choose a pigment and a colour. The colour doesn't have to be decided upon at the early design stage. The fact that you can actually reapply the CUTEK with a pigment in after we put a clear coat on in our factory is definitely a benefit.
What we've handed over to Air New Zealand is actually a product that has a permanent finish on it that was only ever for a temporary solution. So if they choose to continue that, they've got all the benefits of the protection that come with it.
It's really exciting to know that the same product that is used on mass construction projects such as the Air New Zealand hangar and the Fisher & Paykel head office is the same CUTEK product that customers are using at home on their decking and their cladding. So it's timber protection across the whole spectrum.
Yes, I would recommend CUTEK. It is the most cost-effective moisture management control method that you can actually have on site.